All right, welcome to the live stream again. Here we are in American Truck Simulator. Hey, dude, that was fast. What are you doing today? How was your weekend? I hope you had a good weekend and you're rested and ready for Monday. Get everything started here. Let's find some cargo to haul. All right, we're here in Oklahoma. Let's see, Tulsa. We have a short trip to Missouri, Kirksville. We have a pretty long one. No, I think we'll take this one. What are we gonna haul? Just the machinery. What is this one? Could be good. Nebraska. Oh, but it's paying a lot less. Let's take this one. All right. Where was the exit? There was an exit right here. Yes, that was the exit. Oh, it does? 120? Yeah, I didn't check. I should have checked. But I did not. I'll become an expert in American Truck Simulator eventually. That's good. Next song. They're all kind of the same here to avoid copyright strike. Stopping at the stop sign. Welcome to the live stream, everyone who is joining right now. Hey, Joe. How did I get the parking brake? Man, you need to read my posts, dude. But in order to get the parking brake lights to turn on, you really need a relay, and then you need to connect to a pin in the back. So if you check my posts when I talk about the parking brake, I mentioned that the parking brake is actually not CAN bus, which was a surprise to me. It took forever to find that out, but it's actually a pin in the gauge. So all you have to do is connect 12 volts to that pin and it will light up. So as soon as it senses 12 volts, boom, it will turn the light on. Now, if you just try to use your Arduino to send 12 volts, you're gonna fry it. So you need to put a relay. That's why I have a relay there. Yes, you are. You are Gaming Factory. Gaming Factory. I was gonna say Gaming Factory. Thank you, Car Edits. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. What do you mean lights? Yes, the lights are working. It might look dark to you, but that's because of the camera. So cameras have usually a tough time managing when there's something super bright, when there's something not as bright. So TVs are super bright, and the backlights and the gauges are not as bright. So it kind of looks dimmed. But to you guys, to me, in person, in real life, it looks perfect. I can see the lights are on. Also, I have a bunch of lights. My Philips Hue that usually would be just, showing whatever the game is showing, they're on and full brightness because this makes it easier for people to watch the live stream and actually see a dashboard. Otherwise, it'd be dark. Where do I read the live chat? It's on my other monitor. I have 3 monitors here, so I can see it on the sides. Yes, that's the fog light. So that is connected to the light. So if I turn the lights on, the fog light will show, because this P2 Volvo does not show if the headlights are on the gauge cluster. It shows, as you know, on the little light switch. So I added that just so I could see when the lights are on in game, and that's working with the game. So it's not just, you know, whenever I turn the lights on and off, that's when the lights, that little light there will turn on. Let's go. He goes 65 miles an hour. Gotta love Oklahoma. Floor it, drift. The truck, dude. The big old truck. I'm happy I'm doing 65, now down to 55 because of the speed limit, and down to 45, otherwise I'll get a ticket. I don't want to get a ticket. You thought it was real? Nah, bro. Simulator. The dashboard is real, from a real Volvo S60R, but the game is also real. It's a real game, but not real life. Slow down here because I'm doing 45 on a 40. Thank you. Thank you, TY. I can go here. How long did it take to set it up? So I didn't really clock it, but it took just about 3 weekends for the first version. But this is not the first version anymore. I am on version 3 of this build. And if you're interested in building one of these, I do have instructions. You'll find them on my main page here on TT. Can't really say the name of the platforms anymore. I found out that I get punished. Thank you for the rose. Nope, Joe, this is exactly the same code as I have on my GitHub. So when I finished making the changes and I left it running for a few days and I saw it was stable, because I did change a lot of things on this code that would make it crash. I was having my CAN bus, you know, getting overloaded, and that was crashing the CAN bus. So what I did was I found the solution, I made a priority list and whatnot. I got it working, I tested, and before I even put it in here, I uploaded to the GitHub, because I did that on my Workbench computer, which is another computer completely separate from this one, because I don't want to mess up anything in here. So when that was working, I uploaded to GitHub and I downloaded here. So that's why I am 100% sure that this is the same code as the GitHub. So if it's not working for you, it could be something related to your gauge cluster. I don't know, but I've seen gauge clusters behave differently. Although, I gotta say, I have like 5 or 6 and I tested in a few of them and it worked in all of them. There's one thing that didn't work in all of the gauge clusters, was the reset light for the service reminder. Every 10,000 miles, I think that will pop up. And it does work in only like 2 of my 5 or 6 gauges that I have here. This is from SimHub. It's SimHub is an app that you can use to fetch data from games. So if you go to my red page where you are, there will be instructions on how to download that into your simulator. Yes, but it's when you're using it, it kind of uses if you want to, like I am using a secondary monitor here, so it's just connected through HDMI and I just drag the window. If you want to use a phone or a tablet, then it goes through an internal IP. 60 miles an hour, and the limit is pretty low. Do I gotta take the exit? Yes. The exit. We're going straight. Some drops. Not like it's raining, but there's a few drops of rain falling on the windshield. Yeah, those are the good ones. I mean, Assetto Corsa is another one that I highly recommend. The game is great. ETS, I never played ETS, but I think it's great. It's just the same. It's the same game engine, and it should work just the same as American Truck Simulator. Just different landscapes, trucks and cars, and traffic, and that kind of stuff. I think go back up. Yeah, I don't know why your cluster is doing that, Joe. Kind of hard to troubleshoot from far away, especially because I'm not a programmer. So that makes it a little bit harder for me. What that setup would run, so any game, if it's from, I don't know, any game that will accept any joystick as a steering wheel. Why don't you just speed around? What do you mean, Ashlyn? Like, go fast? I'm driving a truck. This is a truck simulator. So the idea here is to follow the law, stick within the speed limit, not get tickets, and get money. Game money. Not even real money. But that's the fun. When I do want to race around, I go into another game called Assetto Corsa. What wheel do I have? I have a Fanatec Club Sport DD. Is this a real place? I think so. It's a real place. I am driving in Oklahoma State in-game. Yes, the wiper works. I have the stock here that I can just I can do one up that will just, like that little clean when you have a few drops and you don't want to turn it on. Then I have the intermittent. No, it's not AI, F30. And then I have the fastest one, and then I have the turn signal also working. You can't really see it there unless you're watching on horizontal. Then you could wink wink. It's available in the Red app. Can't say the name though. Where did I get the wheel, wipers, and turn signal from? They're all from Volvo. I got it from a junkyard. And if you are interested, I have a bunch of tutorials teaching how to do these. And they are in my main profile. The racing one? I don't know if today, Ashley, but usually in the mornings when I live stream, sometimes I just feel like going on a set of course and just racing. Like I think Friday, yeah, Friday I was doing that. Today I just feel like doing the, just chilling on the truck. It depends on the mood. Sometimes I crash cars in BeamNG, which is a crashing game. A lot of fun too. How to get the wheel to work? How long roughly? It took me about an afternoon, I'd say. Oh, I think we ran out of time to get that cargo that was paying super well. That's a bummer. Now everything here is cheap. We'll take this short job here. And if you're interested in how to get the wheel to work, you can also check out the instructions. You'll find them in the Red app. The same username. Where is the trailer? Supposed to be here somewhere? Oh, right there. I don't know, Joe. The other guy that built the simulator, he got the code to work on his, and he just downloaded from GitHub. I don't know what's happening to yours, man. So no love. You can build one of these, and I have instructions in my PT page there. Go there, you'll find the directions. So right here, let's connect our trailer. So to connect the trailer, it's super simple. Let me put the parking brake on, and then I can click on Comfort. Comfort will just get the trailer connected, and there we are. We're connected. Go back inside the truck. I can also use my temperature here to change the view. What's the... Oh, there's... yeah. This is my VNL 2014. Does the hazard button work? Yes, it does. Click the hazards, and we'll have hazards. I have a bed wiring here that sometimes, just because I said it. Go. Yeah, the other day I found out that I had some kind of a wiring issue here, and I think it's wiring. Let me check. USB controllers. So hazards, properties, you'll see the lights should shine. So this is one controller. It has 4 buttons: Comfort, Sport, Advanced, and Hazard. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Back on. Yeah, it's just a bed wiring. Now it should work. I don't know. I'll remove it later. I just always forget to do that. But let me show you. Now it's going to work. I pressed the button and we got hazard lights back here. How many miles? There you go. 983 miles till it's empty. All right, so parking brake off. Did I get the trailer? I did, right? So it's not showing me the map. Yeah, it did. That's the best experience you can get, man. I can't really say what you where you are, because I found out that the Black app, the TT, is suppressing my live stream whenever I say it. Yeah, there's a few friends that have a semi truck setup. One has a Scania, a big old truck, like a real truck. That's crazy. I mean, I like driving just as much as I like trucking, so I don't know if I would be that dedicated to a truck. But I do commend their efforts. Awesome. So now you can see the whole thing. Thank you everybody who's liking the live stream. Peterbilt, that'd be cool, man. Yeah. Welcome to the live stream. Don't forget to follow. If you're not following, I really appreciate you guys hanging around with me here in my Volvo S60R or truck, whatever you wanna see. It depends on what I'm driving, right? It could be an F1 car for all I care. And it was a funny thing, when I got the turn stock to work, I'm using one of those zip ties to have the system work. When you turn the wheel back to center, it'll stop the turn signal. And in a real car, there's a little thing that sticks out, and whenever you turn the steering wheel, it will just hit that thing, and depending on the way you're going, it'll just go back. So if I just, when I center it, it'll click that with a zip tie. So now you know a little bit behind the scenes of how it works. Hey, Biggs Gaming, thank you, man. Good night. Good evening. I don't know, wherever you are, because there's some people that are watching different locations. I usually have friends that are all over the world. Can you imagine? Well, eventually, I'm not going to be surprised if eventually in the future you're able to like generate with AI all the roads, like in real life. They get like a Google map or something and then generate the whole thing, and then you can drive like one-to-one. That'd be insane. Like, can you imagine? Like, I'm driving from Florida to, I don't know, New York. It's gonna take 3 days. At least you can pause, right? It was pretty good, Biggs. I was at the beach today. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Florida, and it was good. How about yours? How was yours? Thank you, Howling. Yes, it's 100% DIY. Oh no, there's an ad? Oh, well, sorry. Monetization is on, so I guess that's the downside of having it on. You had a nice little street. What does that mean? Oh, stream. Yeah, I was like, what the heck is he talking about? Nice. I gotta check out your channel, man. At least there on purple, it stays on, so I'll check it out later. It doesn't just delete the whole thing like some other places do. We're gonna have to stop for fuel eventually. You can kind of see there on the gauge camera that the needle is almost all the way to the left. The light will come on when it's time. Yes, sir. And on the red app, which I can't say, but you can. You're the first like? Oh, dude, thank you, man. I don't know why people watch and don't just hit the like button. That won't hurt you. I mean, even if you just scroll around, hit the like. Won't bite. Hit follow if you like what you're seeing, right? For that one, I prefer that you follow only if you really like the content. Oops. Looking at the watch here, almost drifting out the road. Slow down, speed limit change. They're sneaky. They'll get you a ticket in no time. It did. A lot of work, man. It was not hard, but it was a lot of work. Buongiorno. I don't speak Italian, sorry, man. Te penso tutto ciò che hai spesso quali giravo. I don't know, it sounds good, man. I speak Portuguese, if you want to try that. But my brother speaks Italian. He lived in Italy for a while. We can do 70 here, so let's put on cruise control. Oh, we're gonna exit. We're gonna take 40 east. Yes, 40 east. What spot do I place the camera? So I have right now 2 cameras because it's broadcasting in 2 different places almost when they're too hot. And there is 2 tripods that are holding the cameras. I've got a bunch of cameras. My computer is like going bananas. It would be going bananas if I didn't have a 9950X 3D. Yeah, man, I gotta tell you, I love building just as much as I love playing. This is like 100% true. Like, I can spend a week just improving on the smallest little things. Like, I spent like 2 weeks just to get the parking brake and that light on, and also the display here. That took a while. Yep, that's a first. I mean, there's more people now. If you look around, you'll find other people that are building. I think I inspired a few. I don't claim to invented this, but I will be 100% honest. I did not copy anyone. I didn't see anybody and thought that was cool, I'm gonna build one. It was something that just kind of started and just kind of grew a little bit more, and then became a monster. I literally went to the junkyard one day to replace my IKEA chair that I was using for my simulator with a real car chair, a car seat, because I thought the racing seats were too expensive. They're like $400, $500, and I thought to myself, if I go to a junkyard, I probably can buy a car seat for much cheaper. And I was right, because I bought it for like $25. So that became, the little seed to just kind of tell me, oh man, you know what? I can get the whole car. How much I made so far? You mean streaming? Not a whole lot, dude. I won't say because I can't. The TT, the black platform, paid me quite well. It paid the simulator already a couple of times. But it was just the views from the videos. Oh man, no, you wouldn't travel very far, dude, if you spent the amount of money I spent here. The whole car part, which is what makes this simulator different, it was only $700. That's what, 600 euros? It's not even that much money. It's $300 in car parts, and then just another about $400 in wood, carpet, you know, all that good stuff. Is this ATS? Yes, sir. This is American Truck Simulator that we're driving right now. No, there. This is a American Truck Simulator, so that's what we're driving right now. We're on our Volvo VNL 2014. You're guessing Arduino or Raspberry controlled a bunch of code? Yes, sir, Howling. So that's a good call. So what I have here is an Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield right here, because it needs a CAN bus shield to work with the gauge. This is working CAN bus, so this needs to be CAN bus compatible. For the joystick and all the buttons to work and all of the, you know, the hazard lights and whatnot, these are all Arduinos, just the Micro Pro version, which is the very tiny ones. Because they're easy to use as a joystick, computers recognize as a HID, human input device, right? That's the acronym. And they are super easy to set up and super cheap. The only different part that I'm using is an ESP32 that kind of went here, because inside of here I'm tapping into the Fanatec controller. So, and I gotta get the buttons to work. So I can go to the next song, for instance, if I press this button here. So this is an ESP32 only because of its wireless capabilities. It does feel like I'm driving a car, especially the ergonomics, right? And I have the same car in my garage, and I can just, you know, sit back and enjoy. Really? Your cat? Oh man, that's brutal. Oh no, I gotta turn right. I hope you'll let me in. No, he won't, but there's no cars behind him. Oh, I hate when they do that. They brake check you. Dude, there's nothing. There's nobody there. I really hate when they do that. I think they're programmed to brake check you. Yeah, if he's a Volvo fan, he'll appreciate the the work that went here. Oh man, this was a pretty short ride. We're almost there at the delivery site, so we'll take another job. I hope this one is farther and pays better, because this is not going to pay anything. Oh, I just drove by to check in. Yep. Let's choose the hard one. Choose to do these things, not because they're easy. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna park there, because it's pretty close to the wall, so I might need to back up all the way in there. Nice. You've got ATS and ETS. Which one do you like better? Yes, Lenita Dudley. Yes, the not just the speedo, the tachometer, the fuel, the what gear am I on, the time, the day, and the water temperature. The mileage till my gas tank is empty. I'll have to turn around here because it's right there. Hope I can make this turn. Yeah, it'll work. And now you can rejoice and see me parking, embarrassing myself. All right, so I think we're good here. Do I have different wheels? Yes, I do. I have a BMW steering wheel also, and I also have a Formula steering wheel, and another steering wheel that I don't use that much. Eventually I'm gonna sell it. So let me show you guys where I'm parking. That was, yes, that was a lot of work. So there we are. We're parking. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but it's right there. I gotta put the trailer there, and I think by the looks of it, I am in a good position here. Let's see. Oh, sorry, Joe. I didn't see your message. You got the exact in code to work. Oh, you were running the wrong version of the CAN library. That will cause some issues. Yes. But you know what? ChatGPT would have told you that. I told you, man, use ChatGPT. That's how I do it. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna be pretty close to the wall here. Yeah, pretty close to the wall. I think I just kind of hit the wall, but that's all right. Not my trailer. Do I use mods? Yes, I do, sir. I have all the real world signs, and I have a few other mods here and there. Some for appearance, some for what else? There's one that helps me move the seat, so I can kind of do it a little better. Get the view. All right. Hello, Aiden. Right, so we gotta go that way. Yeah. Really? I stalled the truck. See, I told you guys would have plenty of opportunities to make fun of me. Am I hitting something? I think I am. Oh, look at that. I am hitting something. That was not working well. I thought I was clear, and I was clearly not clear. You want speed, you gotta watch McQueen. I am driving a truck, and I think I'll have to go back again. Forward and start it over here. I'm too close to that little fence over there. More. Let's see if that will work now. That should work now. Oh yeah, that'll work now. I'm clear of that little guardrail. I can just kind of go back in straight and then finish it up. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that, Howling Wolf. I really appreciate that, as I'm struggling here to park. All right, now it's good. I see it. We'll make it. Didn't go too far here. Yeah, I might have gone a little bit too close, but that's pretty close now. Could you get the Moza R3 for no hesi? Yes, if your budget is limited, get the Moza R3. Don't buy a Logitech. Don't buy a Trustmaster T300. Just really don't do that. You're gonna regret. It's not direct drive. It's not worth it. Just take the extra cash. Get the Moza R3 at least. Or an R5 used, if that's an option for you. Almost. Can I drive in real life? I can, not trucks though. I don't have a CDL. For good reason, right? You see me going back and forth here on this parking. Although now I think I'm just finalizing here. It's just want to get it straight. Gonna become green in 3, 2, and green. All right, let's go outside so I can show you guys that I put the parking brake on so I don't. No, dude. I mean, if you already have a Logitech, it's great. I have my first steering wheel was a Trustmaster T300. What I mean is, if you don't have anything and you're going to buy something, get a Moza R3. Start with something direct drive. Even if it's not that much, power into it, I just recommend that you do that. So we're parked. Not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. Yeah, no, it's just that. Because a lot of people come and ask me, like, what would you buy if you did not have anything? If I didn't have anything, I would definitely buy a Moza. They're not the best, but they're not the worst, and they're way better than, anything that's not direct drive. But that's the only, so let's find another job. Let's go to the job market. Do I have a driver's license? Yes, I do, Hussein. I have a driver's license for just about, 25 years? And a fun fact about me, I never had a ticket in real life. Not a single one. Not even parking violations. Ooh, no, gotta choose near where we are. Okay, so let's go to California. Heck no. Go to Montana. Interesting. New Mexico. We could do New Mexico. Oklahoma City. No, we'll do New Mexico. Although it's been a while since I did a long trip. Now, we'll do New Mexico. Let's go New Mexico. Thank you. Yes, that tutorial is, I think it's helpful because I saw 2 other people that shared images that they build their sim rigs using my tutorial, and there's no better compliment in the world than hearing people actually use your tutorial to build something. I am flattered. You got a Volvo ad? Oh man. I think in real life, a good driver is a driver that, follows the law. So yes, I am a good driver, I think. We're going on not a long, but fairly long trip. That's not going to be the longest one. We can do the longest one later, but this one is going to be a good sized trip. Not going to be as short as this one. Oh, this is a good game, dude. A little bit, they could go a little faster on the expansions. I really would love to drive in Florida. And they're still not available. That's funny, you got a Volvo ad. So that's what happens probably. I see that I have a lot of viewers on the Red app, and then all of a sudden it drops to like 2 or 1. Thank you for letting me know. But I have mine on the very low amount, so it's not like overwhelming people. Should you play ATS demo, which is just California, or should I play ETS, which is multiple countries? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, it's a demo, right? if you don't like it, you can just delete it. I think you should play both. Do what you like. Do you live in America or do you live in Europe? Turn off the traction control and ABS. I think the game is set to realistic, so if the truck has ABS, it's gotta use ABS. And traction control, I don't think I need it for a truck. Quality, I do have enough. Yes, I think I have enough for this trip up until I get the cargo. I don't know if I have enough to finish the delivery. We'll see. I can drive 712 miles till my fuel tank is empty. And we're gonna haul a tanker. So let's see. Freight market. And that was the trip. And that was a very long trip. Now that's another trip. There's no way in the world that I'm going to California. They have like 55-mile-per-hour speed limit. So where is it? Oh, right there. And it's facing the other way. Okay. Yeah, I really hope that they speed up their process. Alright, we're here. Let's see the trailer. The Coast to Coast map mod. I've heard about it, Jacko. The only problem for me is usually if there's something that could like cause my game to crash, I try to avoid it because if I'm live streaming and it crashes, it's usually very, not just annoying, but I lose viewership and it's not ideal. Yeah, I bet. The only thing is, if you buy American Truck Simulator, or if you buy Euro Truck Simulator, I think the key question is, where do you want to spend your money? Because you're going to have to buy a lot of expansions to get the game to work. And I don't know, if you have unlimited budget, by all means, buy both and all of the mods. But you know, if I have just one money to spend, I'll just focus, for me now, on American Truck Simulator. That's where I have most of my mods and stuff, DLCs. Oh, that would be super cool. BeamNG is, to me, one of the best games out there. Yeah, Jacko, I totally get it. It probably works just fine. It's just that for that chance that it doesn't, I want to avoid it. Hi, Art. Welcome to the live stream. If you're not following, consider following or hit the like button. So let's see, the delivery is 578 miles. So somebody here said that I had enough gas to finish this trip, and they were right. Yes, of course I do remember you. How are you? Hey, fool. Yes, I do remember you. Lag? that was hard to write. Leg. I'm doing well. How was your weekend? Thank you. See, a person who knows their cars. Volvo S60R. Well, I know it's on my username, but a lot of people ask, what car are you driving? What car does the setup come from? Oh, you used to have one. That's a man of taste indeed. It was good. It was good. Can't complain. It's calm. Went to the beach today, just chilled. What time is it in America right now? So it depends where you are in America. Marco, M7 Marco. So here in Florida, it's 8:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As my driver gets tired. Oh, thank you, Jacko. Yeah, I'm trying to make the electronics tutorial now so everybody can learn how to do the tutorials also. This driver game is called American Truck Simulator. And I don't know, somebody told me the other day that I think I'm wrong. I think it was a Assetto Corsa that was on sale, not this one. Oh, nice. South Africa, Cape Town. Welcome to the live stream. I bet it's really late, right, Alec? Or really early, I don't know. Depends on your point of view. Oh, gotta stop. Sign ahead. Yes, almost 200K, man. Almost there. We'll get there eventually. We gotta stop for rest. Is this a rest stop? No, I don't see a rest stop sign. I think it is. Let's just go here. It's hard to believe. When I started, you know, I never had a TikTok account, and then it just blew up. All right, there are the parking spaces. Thank you. Thank you for joining. So let's park here. So we're now parking so we can rest our driver. And we got a backup park here. Might need to go back forth a couple of times, but you know, or not. Let's see if that will light up and say I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, it will. All right. Yeah, it wasn't a bad parking, and I kind of went over the grass. There we go. So let's pull the handbrake. Put the camera back in center here and turn the engine off. And hey, Steve. Yeah, I suppose I can. I can post my ATS mod list. There's no secret. There's not a lot of mods, just a few. That's the exit to the left. Do I need fuel? Yes, I do. So let's put fuel since we're here. Hey, Itchy! How you doing, man? I found out the problem why my live streams were being shadow banned. And it is the fact. It's not like I think. It was because I was saying the name of other places. Like the red app or the purple app. Can you believe it? You can't just say names anymore. Well, they do what I have to, right? You're my image and audio quality. Oh, you missed? I said that I found out why the Black app, which you're on right now, was suppressing my live stream. It was because I was saying the name of the other places, the red and the purple one. I can't do that. It's just, they don't like it. Oh man, that's awesome to hear, Steve. I hope you like it. No, I didn't. Dude, I'm just an old man playing playing games. I don't keep up with the trends. Oh, I can't do this. Well, you know what? Give me a ticket. I'll just go over to medium here. No, I had no clue. I stopped saying and it started working. This game is called American Truck Simulator, MV. Hey, hello to the police officer. Thank you, Mad Max. Thank you. You never told me. Or if you did, I don't remember. You might have. I don't know. But it is true. I can say for a fact. I've tested today, and yeah, it's exactly that. And I think the other one was also suppressing me, the purple one, because I was saying it. Which is insane. And now I am using the Black Apps live stream tool because it doesn't accept my virtual camera if I don't go like for about an hour live streaming. I don't know what's that BS, but it's just the way it is. Did you also know that, Biggs? So I kind of feel like I'm arriving late to the party. I'm like that the different places will kind of suppress you if you say the other place's name while you're live streaming. That is nuts. Going uphill. Well, now it's working, man. Going on multiple. I mean, it's still like low numbers, but you know, slowly but surely. Oh yeah, that one I know. The chat thing I saw somewhere. That's why I don't even have it. So I just kind of read out loud the question, and it is work, but once you get the hang of it, it's just, there's a new tool on Stream Elements. You just hit one button and you're doing it in multiple places. At least the red and the purple, you can do on the black one at the same time, and it's fairly simple. So it's getting like, I take 10 seconds to set up, in all places. So it's not that bad anymore. The first couple of days were a little bit of a learning curve, but now I'm happy with it. Sure, man. Talk to you later, dude. Yeah, I'm using the side window, so I think it's just a little bit of bleed, and you can't really see it. Only if you're on a horizontal stream. The mileage is very behind. Okay, good. So you're almost there, Joe. If you go to the code, you'll see that there is a line that I say, this line here changes the mileage. And that's where you calibrate the mileage. I don't know why it wouldn't work for you, like out of the box, but that's where you have to kind of tweak. And that should help. So I don't remember now what's the multiples you have to kind of change to get it working, but yeah, it should work. Oh, so you've been doing for a while now, Alan. I used to stream a lot on the TT app, and it was like what, year and a half ago, and it was pretty good. I had live streams with over 10,000 people watching at the same time. You know, at the golden days. Most of them were just complaining or threatening to call the cops because I was driving and live streaming. But it was fun. And then it just dropped and they started suppressing it, and then I just kind of like stopped live streaming. But it was wild for a while. I would make like $100 on a live stream. You're 22 hours? Yeah, mine here is 7 hours away from the delivery. In real world, it's 21 minutes. If you're using my Apple CarPlay, you'll see that this window here will tell you the real world, real-time ETA. And it works pretty well. It's not on the SH custom. It's on the Volvo DIM file. You'll have to recompile. Oh, you got your TikTok again? Sorry, man. I don't remember you specifically, but. That's awesome. Yeah, you got your TikTok back. Oh no, I said the name. I hope the purple app doesn't get angry. Does the CarPlay work with BeamNG? Yes, sir. It works with any game that works with SimHub. The only thing is some games will have more information than others, and some data will be a little different, so it won't work. But most of the information will work. We're taking the left here? Yes, taking the left. Thank you, Vaser. I'm holding my engine brake here. Oh no. You're not passing me, dude. Yeah, going uphill with a loaded truck. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear. Yeah, it's annoying. When you think you're figuring out the algorithm, just throws something different at you. Is that a Nissan steering wheel? No, dude, that's a Volvo. I know that the Nissan logo is also round with the letters in the center, but this is a Volvo S60R. You got overtaken by AI. You know what I do sometimes if they're trying to pass me? You can just kind of coast over their lane. They'll stop. Before you hit them, you just go back and they'll stop. I kind of switch around Assetto Corsa and American Truck Simulator. I was playing GTA 5 for a while, but then I stopped because of the language. I don't want to get my live stream like depressed because of language. Ooh, I'm going super fast. 60 miles an hour and you're hauling 70. Yes, Vaser, you are 100% correct. And I do speed in traffic here in game. So if you look at my videos, you'll see that there's a bunch of videos that I'm just driving in the Nohesi server. And that is a lot of fun. I just wanted to chill today. Sometimes I might go and start going on Assetto Corsa for a while, but I just felt like just chilling a little bit. So how does the game work? You deliver something with your truck. Yes, so you go to like a freight market and then you choose your jobs. You can take like a super far but pays a little bit more, closer, fragile stuff. And then like right now I'm taking this tanker somewhere. And once you get there, you get money. You can also like buy a fleet of trucks in places, and then you can earn money. I have a fleet of, I don't know, maybe about 50 trucks. You'll see a green text coming over the windshield here. Those are when like the other drivers deliver their cargoes, and I get like the money from their work. So you like manage a company also. Oh, awesome, Vaser. Oh man, I understand you perfectly, Howling. It's, dude, that's how I felt. I just kind of came back to it about, what, not even a month ago. I was just posting videos. So OPA, has anything changed in the Truck Simulator game? I haven't played in a while, so yeah, I mean, there is a bunch of small improvements that they did here and there, and they've been adding more states. They recently added Missouri. They have other places that they added. I don't know the order, but they added a bunch of places and did a bunch of improvements. The UI is completely different. Looks a lot better, more modern. I think the graphics with mods are fairly decent. They're not the best. They're decent. Like, I don't know. They're not bad. They're good. So if you haven't played in a while, I recommend you just give it a try if you like it. Wow, this truck is heavy. I'm flooring it, and I'm doing 70. Like, truly flooring. So here. So I can allow these guys to work. I don't want to slow down. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes we need a hiatus and we stop playing for a while, but then, you know, I'm like that. I go in cycles. There's some, you know, times that I'll be playing like BeamNG every day, and then I won't play it for 2 months, and then I'll only play Assetto Corsa for a while, and then I'll go to Truck Simulator. I just go back and forth. There's an accident on the road. I see a helicopter. Usually when you see helicopters, don't even try it. So let's go back to our speed. You thought it was real? Awesome. I think that's, you know, that's a compliment. I spent a lot of time trying to make this feel as realistic as possible, and if it looks realistic, awesome. I know the lighting is not realistic. I used to live stream with the lighting being very realistic, but then people couldn't see the interior very well, so I decided to change a little bit, and now I have my Philips Hue, which would be reacting to the game, now are just on with a white light, and then I have another 2 lights that are just shining light here, so you know people can see the simulator. So you re-uploaded the code, and the turn signals still don't work properly, but mileage works better. Okay. Oh, you posted? Oh, cop didn't get me. Move it a little bit down? Yeah, I'll try that next time. I can move it a little bit down. 24,000 hours playing that game? That's insane, dude. That is the most truthful thing, man. You just gotta enjoy it. Not about the live stream, and I would be playing anyways. I love playing, and sometimes I need, you know, the motivation. When we get old and have a bunch of things to do, sometimes you're just like, oh, I'm too tired to play. Like, you have the equipment, you have the money, but you don't have, like, you're tired all the time. Hey, see you later, Vaser. Tilt it. Well, tilt it down. Not. So, you mean tilt down or move down? Oh, so you're doing the ding from ChatGPT. Yeah, my ding comes from SimHub. That's the only difference we have with our dings. My ding reacts when it knows that the game just started the engine, and it goes for 3 seconds. What state am I in? That's a good question, dude. I think I was going to Nebraska? I'm not even sure. I gotta check the map. This map here is just too zoomed in. I don't know. I know where I'm going to. to the city of Clovis, and I came from Fort Smith. I think I was in Fort Smith, Oklahoma. I'm getting to know all the little places in the US with this game. Let's go. You guys are... The speed limit's 75, dude. You're doing like 70. What is the longest haul that you've done? No, don't worry. You can ask away as many questions as you want. I enjoy... That's one of the things I enjoy about live streaming, is the conversation. You know, people that like the game and talk about it. I didn't clock it, but I think I did one from Texas to Washington State once, and that is, I think, one of the longest you can actually go right now if you're not modded. The speed limit is going down to 60 here, so we gotta just take it a notch. For the parking brake, Joe, what you really need is the relay. You need a relay, so you can like use 12 volts coming from the gauge, for instance, for constant 12 volts, and then you can tell the Arduino to send the neutral. But you got to connect it through the relay, so you don't just blow your Arduino. You know. Oh, so you have your game modded. Yeah, mine's not modded. I only have the states that are available right now, and unfortunately New York State's not one of those. In real life away from the delivery site. Thank you everybody that is following and liking the live. Really appreciate you guys. Yes, it's a separate 5-volt relay. The heaviest load, there was one that I think was like 60 some thousand pounds. The truck was really hard to move. This one is 21,000 pounds. I'm gonna start taking notes of those things, because I don't know if there's any stats in the game that you can check, like the heaviest. I think there is, right? Because I think I've seen ones like how many times I crashed, I got tickets, that kind of stuff. Does the dash light up when you turn on your lights on and off? So no, the dash is always on, but that's a feature on this specific gauge for the Volvo. So even in my real car, my real Volvo S60R, if the car is on, the gauge will light up. So the dial will be on, and there's a very nice white light that shines on the dials here. But it doesn't change. If I turn the lights off, it doesn't turn off the lights on anything. Every light is on, but the only light that you'll notice is the orange one. Oh, you gotta have a DLC. I don't have that DLC. 100,000 plus pound. Those are heavy. I'm going too fast. No. I was doing 55. 65 on a 55. Yeah, this is something that this Volvo in particular is. If you have the regular gauge cluster from a non-R, the sports version, then it's backlit. So there's lights in the back of the dials. So those are the type that the lights that will turn on and off depending on the lights, the headlights of the car. Oh, nice. I'm gonna check out that DLC. That'd be cool to drive here with a police escort. I didn't know that. I think that's probably one of the few DLCs I don't have for this game. And when I installed the new version of the climate control, and this one I did about what, maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, maybe a little more, about 3-4 months ago. If you go to my my page, you'll see it. There's a bunch of posts I made when I was doing this one. The lights here can be controlled by the game, but I just turned it off. I'm not using it, and I like to have it on all times. It's kind of like the Christmas feeling here with all the lights on. I gotta check that. Gotta increase the difficulty level. One thing I don't like to haul is those that have 2 trailers attached in the back, and there's no way to maneuver those. I can't figure it out. I'm learning how to park, a single trailer, but 2 trailers? Oh no. Oh, it's also backlit at all times? Oh, I did not know that. I thought it was just when you turn the lights on. I know the Volvo S60R has it on all times because, well, my car is like that. Thank you, Stian. How you doing, man? If anybody's interested, this guy, Stian, he is one of the fellows that made a simulator just like this following the tutorial, which made me massively happy. Yeah, single trailer, I'll embarrass myself a little bit yet, but I'll do it. But doubles? Is it even possible? Hey, Joni. Thank you, man. I don't think it's possible. It's some kind of witchcraft. We're almost at our destination. And I didn't see what state we're in. Slow down here. Eu sei português. No español. Only Portuguese. I was born in Brazil, so I know how to speak Portuguese. It's got to be possible. There's got to be a way. This is our truck. Our good old Volvo. I mean, I couldn't be driving anything else, could I? Oh, nice. GTA is always fun. The real companies. Yes, I'm using that one. I don't know if you could see, but when I'm driving around, you'll notice. Steve! Heck yeah, Volvo for life. I'm using that mod on the American Truck Simulator. Oh, nice, Lance. You're going all in, dude. You stay right there. That's nice. I saw a guy once, he made a BMW. There's the whole car, essentially, and he put on a platform that has movement. That is insane. Oh, I went over the curb there. Oops. Oh, that was you? That was you? Oh, man, I remember you. Yeah. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I remember you. We met at the junkyard. All right, let's choose the hard one because why not? Is it gonna be hard though? I don't think so. I think it's gonna be an easy one. We'll see. Is this ATS? Yes, sir. All right, so we gotta park right here. So I think what I'm gonna do is, like I was parking the car, I'm gonna go super close here, and then we're gonna turn hard over. Thank you, Sardar. Go a little bit that way, and that way, and that way. All right, I think that will work. Thank you, 80s Flow. How are you doing today, my friend? How was your weekend? I enjoy the truck streaming. I can read the chat. It's much easier. Now, let me see here. I think I'm doing perfect. I'm not gonna even take on the external camera. Straighten up. Awesome. I'll show you guys where I'm parking in a second. I'm just gonna straighten up here. So here it is. I just gotta park between that trailer. Oh, lower it a little bit so you guys can see this trailer here, right there. So it's pretty much just straight in. You kind of see, kind of, no, yeah, not kind of see, right here. It is a relaxing game. And there we go, green light. Let me show you guys, put the parking brake on. Not too bad. First try. Sure, man, shoot. Let's decoupling. How did we do? Not bad. Hey, my secret account. That's not so secret. So, I forgot to mention, even the facelift P2 Volvo non-R DEM is backlit, I can confirm. Oh, cool. I never noticed that. on the non-R versions. Oh, happy birthday, man. Well, that is a very good excuse. I was out all day too. I started live streaming about an hour and a half ago. So let's see the freight market. Nice. Happy birthday. All right, so let's take a trip. Ooh, Washington State. That's a long. Oh, that's a double trailer. No, thank you. We're not doing that. Missouri. It'll be fun. Yeah, we'll take the Missouri one. Oh man, have a great night. Hope to see you again, dude. Oh, I found out the problem, my secret account. The problem was I was saying the name of the other places. Cannot do that. They don't like that. Thank you, 80s Flow. I didn't see that. Thank you for the heart. Yep. The problem was that I was saying the name of other places, and you can't do that. Purple, red. Yep. Nope. Big no. They don't like it. Did I put on the GPS? Oh, this is the place. Okay. So coincidentally, we'll take the job. Go back. Yep, purple or red. Where's my trailer? Ah, there. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see. This trailer is the one I'm gonna take to Missouri. Oops. Mouse in the wrong place. There we go. Stop at the stop sign. That's what you guys have to do. Always. Yeah, there's a lot of mods, Steve. Sorry, I missed your message. I just saw it. There is a bunch. Oh. Clock's coming. Thank you, sir. That guy did not let me in, but the other did. So let's go to Missouri. So I assume the number is the number of horsepower, right? Know that. So this is a VNL, but it doesn't say the number. It's just VNL. I don't know how much horsepower it has. However, I think the game kind of has its own little things. I don't think there's a 6-speed manual transmission for this truck. And this, in the game, I can choose a 6-speed manual transmission. Oh, nice. That's almost brand new, dude. Pretty cool. So you can tell me, is it possible to kind of park those double trailers? Because that's something I cannot do. Oh, no problem, dude. I can't figure it out. I've tried, and whenever I started, even if I go straight, that thing will go like crazy. Oh, nice. I have a friend that has a Scania truck simulator, not a real one, but he really likes them in Brazil. He's crazy about them. Welcome to Texas. So here we are. We're in Texas now. So from 2001 till 2004, the navigation was actually a little bit smaller, not a combo over. Then from 2005 till 2009, they had this RTI, which, fun fact, is the same as Aston Martin. It's the same brand, same everything. It's the same screen, literally, that they had in the Aston Martin back in the same era. Then, yeah, it's about 6.5 inches big. And the cool thing, it was, you could just retract it. No, somebody did that? I always wondered, do you know the answer why trucks in Europe don't have the engine in the front like here in the United States? In Brazil, it's like in Europe, the engine is under the cabin. And here in the US, they're like in front of the truck. Like, that's why we have a hood. Do you know why? Yeah, the retract part is pretty cool. In my real car, it comes up and down when I turn the car on and off. It's a nice little feature. Here, I have a manual control for it. Oh, nice. Too big? I don't think there's such a thing, man. Screens. I love screens. Yeah, we have a 2025 Kia Carnival, and they have that huge, like, 40 inches screen. I love that thing. as soon as my driver here in game gets tired, which will happen in about an hour game time, not an hour in real time, that's like maybe not even 5 minutes, we're gonna stop for rest, and then I'm probably gonna end the live stream for now. It's been an hour and a half, and I've been summoned for dinner. Okay, I'm going to go left, so I gotta merge here. Oh, I see. So, is it more because of the turning radius then? That's interesting. I never thought about that. Yeah, Europe has more tight spaces. Brazil is similar. Here in the US, everything is large, big, and kind of... So I see, that makes sense. Never thought about that. Thank you. I don't know your username, but thank you. We're going to go on the right towards Oklahoma City and Fort Worth, but we're going to Missouri now. And I look left and right because I do have triple screen here, so I can see the rear view mirror. Nice. So it kind of matches with the Volvo vibe here. I'm going a little bit too fast. Oh, the speed limit changed, so I don't need to slow down. If you're not following, consider following. Also, thank you for liking the live stream. I really appreciate you guys watching the live stream and being my passenger here on my American Truck Simulator road trip. As we drive through, I think we entered, I don't know, we're headed towards Missouri, and my driver is getting tired. And I'm going too fast. We're gonna stop by that rest area. If I pull the lever here, my wiper, it also activates the engine brake. Does this have the actual world map? Not quite. This one is the American Truck Simulator, and there is another version that's called the Euro Truck Simulator. So you can drive in Europe, in a lot of countries. So let's fix it on straight. You used to play Euro? Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. I love it. So we stopped here at our rest stop because our driver here needs to take a nap. I don't know if you guys can see this number down here shows how much time do I have until I get a ticket because I blew my rest stop. Thank you. If you're interested, there's a bunch of information there on the Black app. You can find a tutorial. DNA Johnson, that is just talking just above you, He built a Volvo just like this one using my tutorial on the Red app. Can't say the name. 90 miles an hour? I mean, 90 kilometers an hour? That's the same speed as in California. And I don't drive there because of that. All right, everyone. If you're not following, I ask you, now's a good time to follow. I'm going to end my live stream for today. Put the parking brake and turn the engine off. I'm going to end the live stream for now, but I don't know. You never know. You might be back. Oh, it's raining now. But I really appreciate you guys watching here today and hanging around with me a little bit. I hope to see you guys again. If you're on the purple app, help out by following. If you're on the black app, do the same. You can hit that follow button if you like the content. Yeah, I hope to see you guys on the next one.